Hey there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, big special welcome to you. Please make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe so you never miss out on another video. All right, my friends, today we are doing a pick a card, and today's question is, are they cheating? Nothing worse than a cheater, I always say. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So let's find out what's going on to see what kind of insight the tarot can provide. So what have we got? We've got our Tarot in Wonderland here with our moonstone. We've got the Deviant Moon with our hematite. And we have the Anna K with fluorite. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to live shuffle. And I will be setting out 3 piles. I will then invite you to select your pile, and I will put timestamps in the description so that way you can fast forward easily to your pile. All right, my friends, let's get going. All righty, here we go. Okay, so we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, calm your mind. Think of the question, are they cheating? And see where your attention is drawn. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video and select your pile. All right, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. Are they cheating? Let's find out what's going on. You must be picking up on something, huh? You must be picking up on something for some reason. Otherwise, you wouldn't ask the question, right? Well, I have great news, okay? Let me just start off here. This is our energy card. This is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on regarding your question. Now, this card is the 10 of Cups. Cups is the suit of love and emotion. So feelings, relationships, that kind of a thing. This is the 10. So the 10 is all about reaching that place in your mind and in your heart where you're feeling like satisfied, like everything's good. The 10 talks about emotional well-being and good times ahead. This is the energy for the entire spread. So this is great energy, great energy. But why don't we see what these are first, right? All right. So we start off here with the Magician. Now, the Magician is a great card for making things happen. This, if you notice, the Magician has all the suits. He's got swords, wands, pentacles, cups. He's got it all. So that means he can do it all, right? So creating things. If you're into the law of attraction, this would be your manifestation card. This would be your card. So we have this partnered with this. This is telling me that your person is very much wanting to have that family unit, wants to have that harmony, wants to, have that happy, satisfied family life, right? They're wanting to create it. He or she wants to make this happen. We're running into the Empress here right after. And the reason I bring it up is because wanting to make things happen, running right into the Empress. The Empress can sometimes indicate pregnancy. Now, I'm not saying that you are pregnant necessarily. If you are wanting to or hoping to be, this might be something to think about. But the reason I said, we're wanting to create our happy family, right? So we're going to make that happen. We want to make that happen. And What else could make us more happy? When we're all on the right page and we have our life straightened out, it is always a happy time to have a baby, right? As long as you've got it all straightened out and you're ready for the baby, of course, that's a great time. So the Empress talks about that, but there's a couple other things this card stands for. Talks again about family, joy, happiness that in that family. We're getting a real strong sense of family here. Okay. It also talks about being a person representative of a person who might need some tender loving care. Look at Alice putting her coat on and her cloak or whatever that is. Just helping her out. And she's very clearly pregnant, and she's just sitting in there like, I need some help and need some tender loving care. Look at our kitties on the card too. The one kitty's giving the other kitty some kisses, a bath, whatever they're doing. Anyway, do you see the point? This person, we got to keep going, of course, but so far I do not think they are cheating. I think they actually need a little more tender loving care from you in some way, in a nurturing way. I actually think that their hope or their end goal, their desire is to have a happy family with you, right? We've got the Star card, and this is how I also know it's about you and not that they're out there looking for it somewhere else, which would mean cheating, right? No, I don't see that at all, because here we have our Star card. The Star card talks about being recognized, being the chosen one. You being the chosen one, right? You are the star. Imagine like a movie star, like you're being recognized in that way. Somebody who's really looking at you. This is also a very good success card in terms of achieving your dreams. It's all about hope. Think of the star of hope. So I do not think this person is cheating. I don't think that they're cheating. When I mentioned they might need some tender loving care, you might be like, well, why? They were a jerk, or, oh, this or that. Well, sometimes when people are jerks, it's the people who seem to be the biggest jerks who really need the most love. I'm sorry, that's why they're jerks. That doesn't mean you should tolerate it at all. I am not saying that. If use your judgment. If this person is being completely wrong and or dangerous or just abusive emotionally, whatever, obviously I don't mean that, but it's really looking like they're wanting to make a start with you. What we're going to do here, we are going to look at the cut card. This is the energy of the outcome, and we're going to see what else we can get. All right, go. What have we got? We have our Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this talks about somebody having to to have patience. This talks often about growing things. In the traditional imagery, like in the Rider-Waite or something like that, you'll see a man who's planted pentacles and he's growing a pentacle bush and he's wondering, are more going to bloom? And I have to wait and all these things. Well, tarot is symbolism, guys. So think about the symbolism there. Planted some seeds, right? The seeds of your relationship, perhaps, the friendship, the adulthood, whatever that looks like. And it's been growing. And we're waiting for more to grow. This person, I think, does want to continue in the relationship with you. I think that they actually feel that this is going to lead them to that traditional happy family that they want, which would potentially involve children. I think the advice from the tarot is saying to have patience for sure. But also your person might need a little extra tender loving care right now, which might be hard if you're in a fighting situation and you're like, I don't even want to do that, whatever. So you have to let it play out in your own way and the way that makes sense for you and your relationship. But this is suggesting that with some tender loving care, everything will get back on track. I do not think they are cheating, pile one. Whoa, I hope that's good news. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Please drop a comment. I would love to hear what you think about this reading. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit subscribe. It really helps me out, so I would really appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next time. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Are they cheating? Let us see what's going on. Okay. So let's see right here. This is our energy card. This is the primary energy that the tarot is picking up on, and it will apply to each of our spreads. I can see you've been having some problems. I can see you're upset. This card can often pop up sometimes for heartbreak, things like that. This is not an answer to the question, are they cheating? This, I think, is picking up on your general energy, just your energy. You're asking, are they cheating? And this is the strongest thing picking up. You are concerned about this, obviously, or you wouldn't have asked the question, right? So you either are suspicious, or you're not getting the attention you need, or you guys have been arguing a lot, or, whatever. Something is making you very upset. And that's probably not news to you, but I want to point it out that it is the strongest energy. So you, as just some advice from me, not the tarot, you need to take care of yourself too. I'm not telling you not to have emotions or not to feel a certain way, but make sure you're taking some time for yourself, and doing some self-care and that kind of a thing. Okay. All right. So what have we got next? We have our Chariot. This talks about kind of choosing your own path. Like, I'm going to move forward. I'm not waiting for anybody else. I've got my armor on. I'm just going to keep moving forward and see who wants to come along for the ride. Right? Okay. So we got that. Next, we have our Ace of Wands. This is all about a new opportunity to grow. This is about looking for that spark, or having that spark, and wanting to start something new. Here we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Now, if you watch my show, I call this the Ooh La La card. I call it that because this is your favorite romantic movie star. This is somebody this is a person, who is charming, charismatic, and romantic, and wants to sweep somebody off their feet, right? And notice he is facing out here into nothing, right? He's facing out here into nothing. So what I'm going to tell you, my friend, is I can see how upset you are. Clearly, it's on your mind. I think that what is going on with your person, they're turning their back on you, which is potentially why you feel like they might be cheating, right? Notice, she's right here, right? Look at all of them. They're all going this way, right? They're not. So this must be partly why you're feeling like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Are they cheating? Because you're probably not getting that feedback, that attention, time, whatever. But I think that you are worrying potentially for nothing. I think you might have an issue going on in your relationship, though. I don't think he or she is seeing somebody else, because notice our Knight is going off into nothing, going over here to nothing. Not to you either, but I think that's because they're holding back their feelings for whatever happened, whatever brought you to this point. It could be one solid thing that you're like, yep, that was it. Or it could have been a build of things, or you might even still be sitting there in the dark being like, I don't know what happened, but either way, there is something that has happened that has changed things. Your person is feeling very much like they just want to be focused on themselves right now. And I don't mean that to say break up. I don't mean that, but they're just like trying to whether it's to detach themselves from the situation so that they can calm their anger, can see straight, really think about things. Either way, they need some time, and they are moving away. It feels like they're moving away, which is why it feels like they're cheating, right? They're all going this way, right? But I don't think that's where it's going. I think this person really is feeling that, he or she needs to clear the clutter out of their life. Has there been a lot of drama going on? A lot of drama. This talks about walking away from the drama, not wanting to deal with the clutter in life. Okay. Kind of wanting to be alone and, keep moving. Again, it's a slow moving card. So it's not in this deck. It's not about like racing out the door, right? Now let's keep moving. Ace of Wands. This is a brand new opportunity to grow, right? Just look at our little pea pod there. Pea pod growing. Get it? So your person, I don't think they're cheating. I think they are looking for a way to get things back to normal, to feel better, however you want to talk about it, but they're not looking in the right place. They're not looking in the right place. In fact, they're looking away instead of interacting and having that communication, working through things, supporting each other, whatever. He or she has chosen to just kind of go it alone. They're wanting this new chapter, new page to start over. They still have feelings in there. They still have feelings. But look at, again, he's going out this way. You're over here. He's not feeling like, he or she can give you that. They're not able to just come toward you in this weird fish body person. They're not feeling like they can do that for some reason. Something is missing. What is missing? Let's see. What we're going to do is we're going to pull an outcome card. This is our cut card. It's the middle of the deck, and it is going to be the energy of the outcome. We want to see what this is. We need some more. Go. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Something happening that this person feels is just going to keep happening. It's just going to keep happening. Like there's no change. And that there is no real reason to expect a change, that it's just going to keep happening. The wheel of fortune is always spinning around and around. And sometimes it can represent people being on the wheel, like they're just spinning and spinning their wheels, right? This person, I don't think he or she is with anybody right now. They are wanting that emotional connection though. And I think they are not noticing maybe your heartbreak. A lot of times the way we express ourselves, the way we communicate is not received the same way we intended it when other people are receiving it. Do you see what I mean? So how we communicate, what we do to express those emotions, just by tweaking that or changing that, then they might change their mind and now they can hear and now they're all going to be facing you. Do you see? And they're coming in to make this heartache go away. See? Look at that. Look at that difference when I just rearrange it. See? So this is where we want to go. You guys are backwards right now. And the reason might be a breakdown in communication, or at least some kind of idea or thought that it's just going to keep happening. Do you see? Things aren't going to be resolved, perhaps. So you might want to address that. I don't think they're with anybody now, but I would say this pretty much needs to be addressed, or the wheel eventually will, somebody will jump off the wheel at some point, So I would definitely say this is something you might want to dig into. I think, again, somehow showing that this can change, that it's not just a recycling of the same relationship or dealing with things the same way. Maybe you need new ways to deal with things. Is the same argument popping up over and over and over and over and over? That's the kind of thing that this would indicate. All right. Ooh, pile 2. I would love to hear what you think about this. Please drop a comment. Let me know how this applies and what your thoughts are. And of course, before you head out, I would ask you to hit subscribe for me. Helps me out a lot, and I never want you to miss out on a video. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. I hope I said this in the beginning. This is the Anna K deck. I know I said fluorite, but I don't know if I said the Anna K. I wanted to make sure and give a shout out to our Anna K deck. All right, so let's see what's going on. Are they cheating? Well, this here is our energy card. The energy card is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on. Excuse me. And it will serve as kind of like a clarifier for each of our other cards. So what have we got? We've got the Fool. This is talking about, anything being possible. This is saying that, we can start out and when I say anything is possible, I mean in that positive, optimistic way, yes, we can do it. I can do anything, that kind of a thing. So, somebody this is an energy, that is for starting things, new things with spontaneous excitement and confidence and things like that. Well, we've got our Hermit here next. How does that apply? This is somebody who's starting off new, but here we've got our Hermit. Our Hermit is saying, let me sit and think about it for a while. See the difference? Our Fool is like, yeah, let's go do it. And this Hermit is like, let's think about it. So I think this person is feeling a little bit torn over what's going on. Don't know. Are you guys fighting? Has something happened? Do you feel like this person is just suddenly being distant? Things like that. The Hermit card would imply that this person does want some time alone to reflect and think about things. The energy to move forward there, though, is strong. Not sure is something that is going on in your life, something about, maybe you're moving too quickly. Maybe you're wanting to push the envelope. Maybe you're pushing for a marriage or a house, or, I don't know. Maybe you're jumping off the cliff too quickly. And this person, excuse me again, clear my throat. This person is wanting to really kind of think about things, right? So what we've got going on here is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, this talks about not wanting to repeat past mistakes. Ooh, okay. So wait a minute. This is really coming together here. Are you an exciting person? Are you exciting, meaning like, I am really excited about this relationship. I really want to make this work. Ooh, I really want to make this advance. Those kinds of things. And the other is feeling like, let me sit back. Like I said earlier, I feel like you're kind of at odds there, right? Well, the reason would be because this person does not want to repeat past mistakes. Has this person had problems in the past? Has this person cheated in the past or been cheated on in the past? This is somebody, though, who is not going to do that, not going to repeat past mistakes, whatever that looks like, whatever those mistakes might have been. This person is not cheating. I can tell you that by just what we've seen, and we've got to do this. No, I don't see a cheater here at all. I do see kind of like butting heads in terms of energy, the real spontaneous, let's do it, to let's think about it and take our time, right? But we don't want to repeat past mistakes. The difference in your personalities might even be why you're thinking, is this person cheating? I am all excited. I can't wait to go out and do things. And yet this person's pulled back and they're not talking to me. Ooh, are they cheating? You see, when it's not at all. It's more that they are very thoughtful, very reflective. They want to be able to think about things before they act. They do that because they don't want to repeat past mistakes. Now, is that involving a cheating situation? Perhaps. Could be other things, though, as well, so don't get stuck on that. But either way, no matter what it is, they're not wanting to repeat any mistakes that they made. They don't want to not apply the lessons they've learned in life. They're being careful, and that could be why they want to think about stuff right away. Maybe you're being a little pushy. I don't know, but maybe look at that. Next, we have our Knight of Rods. This is Wands. Wands is the suit of effort and growth. This person is not cheating. This person wants to move forward, actually, is what I'm thinking. The Knight of Rods, and again, Wands, he's moving fast. This guy is the go get it card, the go get it card. This is somebody who wants to go get it. I'm really feeling like there's just a conflict of personality or communication style or, that kind of a thing. That's not something that will make or break somebody. Once you realize that, you can easily adapt and adjust to compromise in the middle where you both can speak the same language and, be on the same page, at least a little better. This person's very thoughtful, though. He or she does not want to repeat past mistakes. And that might have been because they moved too quickly before. Maybe their silence or their pulling back is what is causing you to have this vibe or feeling or thought that they are cheating. But I don't see that. I see the Knight of Rods saying, I want to move forward. I want to make this happen. They might just be being quiet because they're different than you, or they're feeling pressured by all that kind of stuff. All right. So we're going to look at the cut card. This is the middle of the deck, and this is the energy of the outcome. Ready? Go. Page of Rods. Okay, notice the page in the night. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so our page of wands is very much a person who wants to also get going. Remember I said this is the go get it card, like I'm going to go get it. This is also somebody who's really brave and waiting to wanting to jump in. But look at they're being held back by a wall, aren't they? They are being held back. So this person does not want to repeat past mistakes, is ready to make things move. But this person's going to take a minute. They're not going to move on it as much as they want to. They have a wall there in front of them. They are looking over the wall. They're wanting to make sure, to make an informed decision and think about it. The Hermit. But they don't want to get hurt because maybe they've been hurt before. And so therefore they're going to look over and see what's going on. I think that this person's silence or the way they're pulling back or feeling, a detachment or something, that's what's inspired this thought that you have that they might be cheating or something to that effect. I don't think so at all. I don't think so. I've got a lot of real clear things saying that they are just maybe a deeper thinker or maybe somebody who likes to take their time, but they are ready to go. But they are watching. Maybe they're thinking if you guys can't get on the same page, maybe you're not a good match, It's hard to, you can't have, like I always use animals, like a dog and a cat, the dog and the cat are just too different, right? They don't match. So I'm not suggesting you're completely mismatched or anything like that. But, your core personalities and your expectations out of life, I feel like they're just not right on right now. But that doesn't mean they can't be right on with just some communication, some compromise. And that's what's holding them back, which again is translating into your mind that they might be cheating, but I don't think they are. Woo, pile 3. Drop me a comment. Let me know. I'm dying. I want to hear what you think about this. So yeah, drop a comment there. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out. And I never want you to miss out on a video. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you.